What up? What up? Take the warm up jacket off. Let's get into it. Happy NFL Sunday. It's the greatest day of the week. This might be the greatest day of our lives. We have so much action up on SoBet. Biggest card I've put out all year long. All year. Biggest SoBet card I've put out all year long. Absolutely fired up. Can't wait to share it with you guys. All the plays are in the links. If you want it, shoot me a DM on Instagram to get the discount code, whatever you want to do. We're going to get into the slate today. You got specific questions. I got specific answers. We're going to get into it. I got my screen up here for the Twitter, the Twitch, the YouTube, all that. Here is ProfitX, where we're going through the whole card. Here is the RudeBet Sim tool, using a little bit of Perplexity AI, seeing if we can get something from that. It's time to lab, and I need you guys involved. Lock in. Lock in. All right. You can get the Giants at plus 1,200 right now. I mean, they're not winning this game, but an NFL team at plus 1,200 against another NFL team? Come on. Plus 1,200. And the Ravens did lose to the Raiders this year. No, the Ravens are good. Ravens are coming off a bye. Ravens are taking care of business. But can you believe it? Jones, Monte, Charbonnet, Bucky. I would go Jones, Charbonnet. Maybe Jones, Monty. Yeah, Jones, Monty. Jones, Monty. Take that back. It's just an insane number. So first thing I want to talk about, you'll see a video coming on this later, but the Packers money line on Sunday Night Football is unbelievable. I love this play. I love this play more than any plays I've loved in a long time. I know we're skipping ahead to Sunday Night Football, and that's later, but I'm telling you to lock this in because it will change. Minus 129 on the money line is crazy. This line's shifted toward the Seahawks. You know, you see the -1 is as opposed to the money line here. A little interesting. Minus 123 there. Minus 129 on the money line. Crazy. Simon, you're on Seahawks money line. Why would you be on Seahawks money line? What have they done against good teams? What have the Seahawks done against good teams this year? Let's actually go through the Seahawks full season. You know what? I'll share the screen. We'll go through it. Seahawks schedule. Let's talk about what they've done so far this season. And I understand they've won some games, but let's see. And I know the beginning of the season was a little bit different, but here's how they started out, right? They beat the Patriots in OT. Is that supposed to be impressed? Or they beat the Broncos by 6. They beat the Patriots in OT. They blow out the Dolphins, but we find out the Dolphins are absolutely trash. That's what we find out, right? Then they get beat bad by the Lions. Not horrifically, but bad by Lions. No surprise. They lose to the Giants, okay? They lose to the 49ers before the 49ers downfall, but with McCaffrey, okay? They blow out the Falcons, who we find out are horrible. They get blown out by the Bills. They lose to the Rams. They barely squeak by the Niners as the Niners begin their collapse. They beat the Cardinals 16-6 as the Cardinals begin to struggle. They beat the Jets and they beat the Cardinals. So this 4-game win streak that they're on is the 49ers, who are kind of trash now, the Cardinals twice, who aren't good anymore, and the Jets, who are absolutely trash. What have they done against good teams? They played the Bills, they lost. They played the Rams, they lost. They split with the Niners if you want to include them. They lost to the Lions. They haven't beaten a good team. I just think, yeah, this only bolsters my position in terms of really liking the Packers here. Minus 120. The other thing is, think about the Packers. The Packers are still getting not the value, not the respect that they deserve for the way that they've played this year. You talk about Jordan Love, he was out for a lot, either out for games or banged up for games. Him consistently playing, they've been great. They've been great. It's been some close losses against some top tier teams. Let's just break down the Packers season real quick. Judy Evans, CSN Edison, pick 2. Let's think Packers are a bit overrated. I don't know, man. I think if we're talking power rankings, guys, I appreciate the questions. We're gonna go through the questions. If you're asking me fantasy, I'm not gonna prioritize fantasy right now. I'll try to get to everyone's questions, but if you're asking me about specific games, specific bets, we'll get into that. If you want all my plays, they're up on SoBet. It's in my links. But instead of Bills, you took Eagles and Chiefs. I mean, it's worse, but those are pretty reliable. Washington defense, special teams because of the Levis pick sixer. Patriots cards under is pretty strong. Let's take a look at that real quick. We're gonna look at that, and then we're gonna get back to the Packers schedule this season. But yeah, what number do we have on this? By the way, this is Profit X that I'm scrolling right now for people on the YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, etc. This is Profit X. This is where I get all the best lines. I'm gonna drop a link in the Twitter replies for all my stuff, but this is where it's all about. If you're not on Profit X, which is in my links, you're wasting so much money. I can't even explain it. How's our Caleb Williams future tracking? Not great. Vince Cruz, appreciate the follow. Bills Detroit over. I lean over. I like the Bills in this spot. The Bills have had some interesting games where you expect it to be a shootout with two really good teams, and they've actually locked in defensively and then played a little bit more conservatively offensively. So that's why I'm a little bit concerned about the over. This is the highest projected total of the entire season. It's at 54 right now, which is crazy. I mean, it's not crazy considering. It's not crazy considering, but yeah. Greg Gizmo King of me. Bengals Titans over. I mean, Bengals overs are obviously pretty strong. The Titans are just so bad. I really like the Bengals to cover in this spot more than I like that because the Bengals' issue is their defense, right? But against Will Levis and the Titans, I think the defense will be able to hang on. You saw what they did against Cooper Rush, right? It wasn't like impressive, but they were able to handle a trash quarterback. I think Bills game goes under 27-24 game. Yeah. I'm staying away from the over under in that game. I like the Bills money line though. Obviously a Bills fan, so some bias there, but also a ton of experience watching the Bills. So take it for what you will. Bengals team total is not bad. Bengals team's total is not bad. I think the best play on the board is Bengals covering though. Because they know how bad their defense is. They're going to stay pedal to the metal. They're going to have to put up points when they get the opportunity. They're not going to be like, oh, we're up 7, we're up 10, we're up 14. I'm going to stay off. So I don't think there's really a backdoor opportunity. I think the Titans offense is just so bad. Last week, we took the Jags with Mac Jones plus 164 against the Titans, and it hit. The Titans are trash. What do you think about Adams for 50 yards and two passing completions 25? Don't get too complicated, Emiliano. It's fine, but no need to complicate all that. Let's have a day, Pat Tucker. Will James Cook get locked down? Definitely not. He won't get locked down. He may get fewer touches depending on how the Bills offense performs or Bills defense performs and what they need to lean on offensively. Let's check the sim tool here on Rude Bets to see. They've got it projected 53-1, so that's obviously aligning pretty well with the over under at 54. Obviously not strong enough of a differential. Checking on that Patriots cards, they have the total projected at 39-1. Let's check in on this again real quick. So yeah, this is over under at 46 is pretty high. I definitely lean under in this spot. Mari Cooper, Rachaad White. Because the Patriots defense is actually pretty strong. The Cardinals haven't really popped offensively. They've moved the ball well in a lot of spots, and Murray's looked good, but they haven't really put it all together, and they haven't been great in the red zone. I think the Patriots defense will be able to hold on, and the Cardinals defense has been strong enough that someone like Drake May is going to struggle. They don't really give up a ton of big plays. They have a solid secondary, and that's where Drake May is going to hurt you if he does have a good game as he connects on the long ball a couple times. All right, we got a couple more fun markets up on Profit X. I'm gonna go through these in a second as well. Panthers money line's not bad. It's not there's not really value on it. It's like minus 160. What are we looking at? Panthers money line minus 136 on Profit X. That's not bad. Favorite TD scores? We can get into that in a second as well. I like Josh Allen today. Big game, big situation. Him trying to take over the offense, needing to put up every single point they can. I think that all bodes pretty well for Allen. Let's see what price we can get on that. But yeah, whoever was talking about the under in the Cards Pats game, I definitely support it. TD scores. You got Jameer at -184, Coleman +3. Josh Allen, you got him at -104. So, I've seen better value. It's not terrible. Which one, Emiliano? Sorry, if I missed your question, just run it back in a second. I'll get to it. And if you want all my plays, if you just want all my plays, check my links. It's on SoBet. I posted the full card. We've got 5 main plays up. We got 5 props. It's a massive Sunday card. It's the biggest Sunday card we've done the whole season. This is my favorite slate. I'm absolutely fired up for this slate. I think it's going to be a massive day. Steelers, Eagles. I think the Steelers probably cover. I think it'll be a tighter game, and you're giving almost a full touchdown to the Steelers. I think Tomlin really game plans well. They take away some of your best threats. Not, I shouldn't say take away, but he knows how to prepare for your biggest threats. So I think that he's going to be able to put together a game plan to contain Barkley. They haven't been passing well enough for them to not throw all the guns at Barkley. I think that's going to, I think that's going to work well in their favor. Ryan Custer saying any props. I love week 15. Need to comment on Army Navy. Bro, you're asking for a prop and now you're trying to hate Army Navy. Obviously, just I blame their defense more than anything. Army, the Army defense, I would say, is what really let them down. But the offense could have done better, but it all started with the defense and making the offense kind of push it more aggressively. Just gave it way too many big plays for a team that just runs. Like, really pathetic. Yeah, didn't come out strong on defense, and that's supposed to be their bread and butter. But anyway, in terms of props, I like Allen to get the end zone. I like Shakur over 56.5 receiving yards. We just got this lineup on Profit X. We just got this lineup that is a fun market. And it's Allen and Goff to combine for 600 plus. That's pretty strong. St. Brown, D Hop, Allen, or Tracy. You like the Cowboys to win today? I don't. I don't think it's out of the question or anything, but I don't like them to win this game now. I just don't think I don't think it's a good spot. I think the Panthers have been playing better ball. I think Bryce Young's been playing better, and I think the Cowboys pass defense has been weak. I know that they've been better with Parsons. They had the Bengals at 27. That's not bad against the Bengals, but it just doesn't do it for me. Plays an Eagles game. Yeah, my main thing is the Steelers plus 5.5. I think the over could be good. No, you resonated with the play. Oh, you mind reasoning for the play? No, my reasoning for the play is that Army's been playing at a higher level than Navy all season. They've done better against similar competition. They've done better than they have in the past outside of the conference, playing better teams. The biggest win to me was the way they smacked Tulane. I thought they were going to be able to run the ball more effectively against Navy, but the biggest letdown in terms of my read and the actual outcome of the game was their defensive performance. I would go with Hopkins in the spot. Irving, how much are the plays? 15 a month, Tango. 15 a month to get on there. I post a full card every single day. 30 days a month. We got NBA, we got NFL, we got college football, college basketball, ton of NBA props. And you also, if you're on SoBet, which is where I post all my plays, it's in my links, you also get access to a feed, and that feed has everybody else's action as well. So you can see what other people are posting, what other action people have up there, and you get all that additionally for free. So you can filter by sport, you can filter by sport, you could filter by capper, you could filter by game, whatever you want, and just take all that information and use it to inform your decisions. Or you can just straight tail a specific capper like myself, or you can have like 3-4 that you go to and you follow them and you subscribe to all their plays and you have the email. But again, that's no additional cost. It's just the 15 a month access, the whole SoBet, and that's where you get all my plays. So that's in my links for anyone who wants it. It's on the QR code here. And if you shoot me a DM on Instagram, I do a few of these, but if you shoot me a DM on Instagram, the first 10 people that shoot me a DM on Instagram, I'll send a discount link through. I'll send a discount link through to get on SoBet for the first 15 people that shoot me a DM on Instagram. Always do that. Yeah, Army really let down. Appreciate it, Cincinnati. Let's go. Huge Sunday coming. I'm fired up. I'm fired up. I really can't wait. All right. So what do we want to look at first? Let's Zyron, how's it going, bro? It's not bad, Emiliano. What do I think about the Lions game? I think the Bills take it. It's not super strongly, and it's not one of my plays, but I think the Bills take it. By the way, real quick, I'm gonna share with you guys. This is the play I shared already. Return to Pick'em PDs where I post all my free plays. So that's where I post my full card. That's in my links. Um, but I'm gonna share you the life-changing parlay that I do every week, right? It's on Rebet. If you go if you go to my profile here, you click Rebet, you get a free $100 entry when you join. I always suggest doing that, obviously. It's a free $100 entry to tail the play. Commanders take it. Commanders cover. You could buy it down to 7. I like the Commanders to take it. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Nate Dogg. Take about the plays. Check my links. It's the link is called SoBet. If you go to my profile, you check my link tree. It's SoBet. If you have any issues with it, shoot me a DM. But the site is SoBet. It's linked in my link tree on my profile here. I know I'm super fired up for the game. Definitely a possible Super Bowl preview. Definitely the favorites from both division in my book. The favorites from both division in my book. Lions have a pretty clear path ahead. I think there's only 2 teams in the NFL or in the NFC that can beat them, and they're probably only going to have to face one of them. But yeah, anyone who wants the plays, check my links. It's on SoBet, and you can also shoot me a DM on Instagram. Good morning, JB. So back to what I was talking about. My absolute favorite play for today being the Packers. Let's go back to talking about the Packers season, right? What have they done this year as compared to the Seahawks? Can we get one prop? Yeah, give me 15 files right now. I'll share one prop. Let's show some love. Show some love back to Petey. Come on. Come on. Nate, appreciate the file. We need 14 more. 14 more. I also got a free Telegram in my links. I share a free play every day in my Telegram, sometimes some live bets. I do some giveaways. I do everything like that. You should definitely hop in the free Telegram. That's in my links. It's called War on Vegas. 13 more files and I share another free play. But let's go through this Packers season, right? So, they had that barely lost to the Eagles. Love gets hurt. They still take care of the Colts. They take care of the Titans. They barely get beaten by the Vikings. And then they beat the Rams. They smack the Cardinals. That's a good example right now. That's a common opponent. Packers smacked the Cardinals when the Cardinals were playing better ball. Seahawks barely beat them. Packers take care of business against the Texans. Packers barely beat the Jaguars. That's probably the worst game. Packers kind of a tight loss to the Lions there. They beat the Bears in kind of an ugly game. They roll the 49ers. They roll the Dolphins. And then they barely, barely, barely get beaten by the Lions. I especially, they're on a mini bye. They're on a mini bye coming off a tough loss to the best team in the NFL. And now they're playing the Seahawks on Sunday night. Love's been dialed in lately. He's been improving over the last several months, or the last several weeks, kind of consistently playing, consistently healthy. I think it's just a breakout spot for them. TD parlay, who do I like besides Allen? Wait, let's see Nate Dogg real quick. He likes Mixon, Achane, Brown, Robinson, Henry, Pacheco, Allen. So obviously I like Allen, Henry. Pacheco's a good spot today. Robinson's not bad. Don't love Achane. And Mixon I feel okay about. No real thoughts on Brown. Herbert or Darnold? I like Darnold today. I don't think it's a spot for Herbert to really have a huge game. I'm staying away from the Chiefs Brown game, but I think the Chiefs. If I had to pick one, I'd probably take the Chiefs to cover, but it's not a good spot. I'm leaving that game alone. Terry CD or Devontae CD. I'd go Neighbors McConkey. I go Cook. Who's Darnold playing? Probably Tracy, to be honest. I like Bills in this spot. Obviously some bias. Obviously some bias on my end, so take it with a grain of salt. But I think it's a good bounce back spot for the Bills defense. And I think their offense has just been dialed in, so it's going to be another big offensive performance for Allen and for the Bills. And their defense just basically is going to need to make like a fourth down stop, when they go for it in an aggressive fourth down spot or hold them to a field goal in one spot. The only thing that concerns me is the Bills field goal kicking, but in a dome. I like that. Bass does have a good leg. He hit a 61 yarder. Yeah, Lex, I got it. They're starting like their 18th string QB. I would go with the Vikings defense right now. Cowboys defense has been terrible. I know it's the Panthers, but Bryce Young's been better lately. Probably Thielen. So I'm going to say it real quick. The full card is up on SoBet. I've got 5 main plays. I give you the play, I give you the write-up, I give you the read, I give you the analysis, I give you the unit size that we're risking, I give you the book that we got the best line on, I give you the line, I give you the unit size, right? All that information on every single play that I post on SoBet. I'm going to read you an example real quick. But if you want all those plays every single day, they're in my links. The first, let's see how many more of these I got left. The first, I've got 8 more. 8 more of these. If you shoot me a DM on Instagram, it's Pick'emPD on Instagram. You shoot me a DM, I'll slide you the link right now. 8 more of these. And that's the full Sunday card. CJ Stroud or Justin Herbert. Who did the Texans play? I don't like Herbert this week. I don't think it's a spot. I think it's a conservative spot for them. I don't think he's going to play badly. I think it's just going to be lower usage. The link to all my plays. Link to all my plays on SoBet. Yeah, buying half the points worth it in this spot, I think. It's not free. It's $15 a month, which comes out to about 50 cents a day for the full card. Switching up the view here a little bit. Packers spread, Jamar Chase, longest reception, 26.5. What I think. I like it, Levi. Good picks, Blicker. That's what it's all about. All right, so I'm going to read you one of the plays from SoBet. You're going to appreciate it. You're going to say, thank you, Petey, for the pick. Thank you, Pick-Up Petey, for picking it for us, Petey. That's what I'm going to do. And then when I'm done, you're going to say, oh, if I want all these every single day, they're in my links. You're going to go to SoBet. You're going to sign up. You get all my plays. So listen, play number 1. Play number 1. Can I get a drum roll in the chat? Can I get a drum roll in the chat? Can I get a drum roll in the chat? Vegas is quaking. They're shaking in their boots. They don't want me to tell you this. They don't want me to do it. They just want to keep taking your money every single day, week over week. Why don't you do a 14-leg parlay and lose your money every single week? That's what they want. They want to rob your pockets. They want to take from you. They want to make you addicts. They want to make you fiends. They want all your money every single week. And I'm saying, no, stop that. Stop that shit. Knock it off right now. We're going to manage our bankroll. We're going to put out well-researched picks. We're going to take every last dime from you, Vegas. That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do. Vegas wants it. Vegas is coming in for a big disappointment this week because we have Bengals -5. That's only -108 on ProfitX. That's 3.24 units to win 3 units. The read is very simple. Bengals offense has been elite all season while their defense gives up endless points, but the Titans offense is one of the only teams in the NFL that can make a Bengals defense look fine. I expect the Bengals to put up major points, and even if the Titans do find some scores against a weak defense, Will Levis will not be able to lead them to a back and forth type of win, which is what they would need to be competitive in this game. The Bengals offense also knows better than to try to grind out clock, try to grind out a win when they get ahead. They know they need all the points they can get, so they're going to stay. They're going to keep their foot on the gas the entire time. Does it pay out in cash? Of course it does, Slim Pickens. Of course it does. I know, Lex. Well, this is my 3rd backup account, but yeah. Why am I not nuking Ravens -14? Just because of the backdoor. Allen and Goff 250 each. I've got Allen and Goff for 600 combined. I've got that at plus 240 on ProfitX. Listen, if you are looking on my stream, on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch, at this board, this is ProfitX. This is ProfitX. This is where I place all my straight plays. Mr. Important knows ProfitX is where it's at. If you're a serious sports bettor, you're actually trying to make money. You're trying to get the best lines available. You actually line shop. You actually are serious about this, and you're not proofing it using ProfitX. You're wrong. This is where you're getting the best lines. Let's just do an example. Let's just do a quick example for you guys. Let's just pretend you are casual. You say, okay, I'm going to log on to DraftKings. I'm going to see where I get a better line. I'm going to take the Chiefs money line. All right, minus 225 and send minus 220. You want the Browns plus 185? On ProfitX, it's plus 210. Okay? Let's talk about if you wanted the Giants, which would be insane. Plus 1,000 on DraftKings, plus 1,200 on ProfitX. You want the Bengals? Minus 240 or minus 250? Commanders? Let's see what the biggest disparity is. You can't handle the Bengals? I like the Bengals minus 5.5. See what the biggest disparity is in value. Well, I guess it's going to be Giants because the bigger the number, the bigger the disparity. Jaguars plus 140 or plus 160. You see what I'm saying? You're getting 10, 20% more on these dogs. You're getting 10, 20% more on these dogs. That is a massive, massive, massive difference. Massive. On spreads, you're usually getting 5, 6, 7% more. 5, 6, 7% more. Do you understand how much that adds up? If you were able to get 7% more, you are 50% better and you get 7% more, that's a 3.5% increase in your win rate. You could use every tool available to you, do all the research, follow the best cappers, follow the best research analysts. You're probably not going to do a 3.5% bump in the long run. I'm not talking about getting a pick right today, having a big day or even a big week. I'm talking about a year of putting out plays every single day the way I do. I'm talking about a year of grinding out wins like I do. The difference you're going to get on ProfitX is insane. It's in my links if you want to use it. I got any questions anyone's got. I got tutorials. I got all that stuff. If you're not on there and you say you're serious about making profit, you're not. Fade Mac Jones all day. We didn't last week, and he won. But I do like the under. Well, actually, wrong team. I do like the under in the Jets Jags game though, because the Jets offense has been terrible. The defense isn't as good as it once was, but it's been solid. They're going to hold the Jags down. The only thing I'm really concerned about is like pick six type behavior, turnovers leading to points, because these two offenses are terrible. 40.5 is way too high. We love the under. Lamar and Henry 200 rushing combined plus 375. It's tough doing guys on the same team. I don't like it, Jason, because guys on the same team, you're just they're taken away from each other. Like I like, for instance, if you're talking about combined, I like Goff and Allen over 600 combined at plus 240 on profit. I think that's good value because they're competing with each other. One gets more yards, the other probably gets more yards as a result. Allen and Henry take away from each other. So even at plus 375, I don't like it. The other thing is Lamar probably won't run for a ton of yards against the Giants because it probably will be a blowout. And you're not going to see him. I know that he still runs while up 2 scores. I'm not saying he's going to stop running completely, but you're not going to see him be as aggressive and take as many risks when you're up big. There's a real chance that Lamar's sitting the fourth quarter of this game. And Henry could have a big game. If you wanted to just take Henry's over, that's fine, because he could have a big game because it's a weak defense. And then also they're up 2 scores. They're running the ball a lot. They already like to run, so he's getting more touches. So I don't mind Henry. I don't think it bodes well for Lamar's overs, especially rushing, because again, I think there's a good chance he sits out the fourth quarter. And I also don't think he's going to be as aggressive in the second half because I do think it's a blowout win. Lamar Jaden for fantasy today. Probably Jaden, just because of the game. You know, they like to keep their foot on the gas a little bit more. I could see him just having more aggressive drives of trying to score, and Lamar not so much. Lamar is coming off a bye against a weak team. They're going to have the ball a lot while he's in there because the Giants' offense is so bad. You think Kincaid's going to play today? Let's see what the latest is. Let's see what the latest is. All right. Just top. That's an hour ago. It was questionable, which means probably. Yeah. Okay. So I would say I would expect it. Yeah. He's got prop bets. His prop bets are up. Over 3.5 is plus 116. Under is minus 152. That's normal for a game in which he's starting. Yeah, I'd expect him. Probably Pacheco. All right. Some of you guys copy and paste in the same comment in a faster period of time than I could have even verbally responded. Yeah, chill. Let's focus. Let's chill on the fantasy for a second. Let's focus more on these bets. Listen, I'll tell you what. If we get 30 follows, right now, which I know that's not, but if we get 30 follows right now, I'll give you the full card. Ethan, bro, you gotta stop. Just appreciate following. We need 20 more. Alfonso, appreciate 28 more. I'm gonna share the full card. You're gonna see just what we're about. Just appreciate it. I muted him, Brian. You see Jaden, appreciate 27 more. We're gonna get into the full card. I'm gonna give you all this. At 10 follows, Nanchan. At 15 follows, you unlock one. May, appreciate it. We need 24 more. 24 more. Run those files up. We're gonna get into the full card. You're gonna get your pens and pencils out. You're gonna lock in. We're gonna have a huge day, and then you're all gonna come back and you're gonna follow me on SoBet. And you're gonna get these every single day. Brian, appreciate it. We need 23 more. Run those numbers up, baby. Let's stack. Let's stack. Quinto, appreciate it. 22 more. 22 more. The Fiends are cooking right now. Vegas is mad. Vegas is furious. We're about to do big damage to them. Gino, appreciate the follow. We need 21 more. Taylor's team plays in 3 hours. Traven, appreciate it. We need 20 more. 20 more. Come on, baby. Come on. Make it happen. Make it happen. Yeah. A couple more wins. We get more artwork on them. I'm getting ready to move, so you'll see a different setup in the next couple months, probably. 20 more fouls, and we get the full card reveal. Full card reveal. Full card reveal. We're going to make some dreams come true. I think it's a good spot for Cook. We need 19 more. 19 more for the full card. 19 more for the full card. Keep those follows coming. I'm about to reveal it. We already shared Bengals minus 5.5. We got 4 more plays on there. Brady, appreciate it. We need 18 more. 18 more fouls. 3 more till we get another play. 18 more for the full card. Yeah, I'll still be in New York. I feel like today we have a game that ends in tie. I feel like no. That's very unlikely. 3 more fouls for 1 more play. 18 more fouls for the full card. Come on. Come on, let's make some dreams come true. My dreams specifically, and then later yours when I reveal these and you see that we're actually going crazy with these cards. All right. Shout out to the Twitter stream locking in. You guys are about to get the full card. You know what? I'm gonna pull up SoBet and we're gonna read these out. We're gonna go through it. No secrets. No secrets. We're about to go through it. Nigga, appreciate the follow. We need 2 more. All right. You guys, if you are on, sorry, this is not the shared stream. If you are on the Twitter stream right now, or if you're on the YouTube or the Twitch stream, you're going to see this is SoBet. This is where I post all my plays every single day. This is the NFL Sunday play. All right, we're going to start reading this. We're going to lock in. Listen, we already talked about Bengals minus 5, so you guys saw that. You can lock it in. Bengals minus 5. This is on profit. Okay, next we got Jets, Jags, under 40.5. That's minus 103 on ProfitX. 2.06 units to win 2. Jaguars defense has been solid all year long, overshadowed by how bad their offense. They have Mac Jones. Now they're even worse. The Jets offense has performed even worse with Rodgers than it did last year with Zach Wilson. Let that sink in. Worse with Rodgers than it did with Zach Wilson. That's how bad they are. Not only is this a matchup of two horrific offenses, they're also paired with two solid defenses. Line is way too high for the same reason the Jets have been overvalued all season, and that is the public will not accept that Aaron Rodgers is washed. Jets, Jags, under 40.5, minus 103, 2.06 units. We still need 17 more fouls over here on TikTok. Keep those coming. Earn it. We're going to move on. Commanders, minus 7. That's minus 117 on ProfitX. We're doing 2.34 units to win 2 units. Okay, Commanders have done a great job of putting bad teams away. This is a rookie quarterback who's going to take advantage of everything given him, and I expect their foot on the gas for the majority of the game against the Saints team that is starting their 4th quarterback of the season, hasn't seen success with any of them. They're confused, hopeless, injury, and lacking in every single area. Paying a little extra juice to get this to an even 7, but could see a Commanders massacre. I think this is the value bet, is getting it up to minus 117 at minus 7. This isn't like minus 130, minus 135. It's still near a minus 110 spot, and we're getting them at just a touchdown. Again, they've blown out bad teams. Expect more of that. Big spot for the Commanders. And then Steelers plus 5.5 is even money, plus 100 on ProfitX. So we're doing 2 units there. Another team that's been undervalued all season. As good as the Eagles are, Steelers have been right there with them. Eagles' passing game has not been especially effective this season, which allows Pittsburgh to game plan for Saquon Barkley more specifically. Tomlin's known for taking the best players away from his opponents and limiting Barkley. I think the Steelers and their underrated offense will be right in this game while getting nearly a full touchdown on the spread. It's just too much. It's just too much to give the Steelers. I think they have a legit chance at winning this, but at plus 5.5 for a game that I see being within a field goal is great value. And then finally, our biggest play of the day, we have the Packers money line at minus 132. This is a max play, all 5 units. All 5 units max play. I've talked about this a lot already, but this is by far my favorite play today. Absolutely love it. I locked this in on Tuesday. Packers have gone under the radar all year long, but their 2 losses against Lions have showcased how good they are. They've been knocking on the tier of elite, right? They're right there with the Lions. They're not quite as good, but they have a really elite offense. Their defense has been strong. I think they're going to handle the Seahawks. I think they're going to get an interception on Geno. I don't think Geno plays well from behind. And the Seahawks, people think their defense has made leaps and bounds. They've made small improvements and played bad teams. If you look at their recent matchup history, they really haven't been on that level. Defense definitely gotten better, but mostly only while their opponents have been worse. Geno plays terribly from behind. And if the Packers start out well offensively, which they very likely will, the game gets out of hand quickly. The only reason the Seahawks are even within 3 points on the spread here is because they're at home. I think you take that home crowd away early. 12th man, my ass. Give me the Packers on the money line. Max play. That's going to bring home the bacon for us. Fired up. Like I said, I got the prop card on SoBet. I do live bets that additionally on SoBet. I post a full card like that every single day. On non-NFL days, you'll see college basketball, you'll see NBA, you'll see NBA props, MLB all season long. We do every sport all year long. And if you're on SoBet, since I'm sharing the screen, if you're on SoBet, you can also, it's $15 a month to join and get all my plays, but you just get to go to the feed and you can filter by any sport. You can see what people are doing. So you could see an NFL play, you could see a college football play, an NBA play, college hoops, NHL, UFC, any sport you're looking at. Again, this is no additional cost. This is for anyone that signs up to get my plays. They also get all of this. So all the stuff that I don't cover, like soccer or golf, you can have access to. And there's stuff going up every single day. This is my play. If you're on the Twitter stream, you've seen it. It's in my links. It's in my replies. It's on that QR code. If you're on the YouTube stream, the Twitch stream, etc., that QR code gets you on SoBet. That's where all my plays go up every single day. Right now, it's discount right now if you want to join. Or you can shoot me a DM on Instagram, anything like that, to get the full card. We got a massive day cooking. And if you want these lines that I've been talking about, where you're seeing these better lines on my screen on ProfitX, right? It's in my links. It's in my replies. Get on there. Get those better lines. If you're on TikTok, shoot me a DM if you want any of that, or check my links. You see all of it. That's the deal. That's what we're on today. You're going to see a big day. You're going to understand why Pick'empedia is the sports betting messiah today. You're going to learn. Okay? You're going to understand that I'm not just some guy that says some stuff. You're going to understand that I'm actually waging more on Vegas. You're going to see. This is why I shared the full card with you guys today. I let you know what we're on. You saw it, no doubt. No question marks. Oh, why do I always see this after? You always see it after because that's when it goes viral. I'm letting you know before. And if you want to know before every single day it's on Sobet, watch this. Watch the King do his thing. You saw the bets, you saw the units, you saw the lines. You'll see the results later today. Lock in. Love all you except for the ones I hate. Cheers. DM me if any questions on anything. Free bets in my links. You know the deal. LL Burn. They're on Sobet. Get involved. All right.